Hello guys, so this is my February wrap up and I'm really happy with my reading this month, you guys. I only read one book from cover to finish, which I haven't done in a while, and I just enjoyed having that reading experience. And the book that I read is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I read this in like 2 or 3 weeks to finish, just because at first I was reading a chapter a day, and I sort of, some days I didn't read a chapter, and then some other days I read more than a chapter. And I just feel City of Bones, it's a very page turning book in certain parts, and other parts it's just like alright, I get it, let's just go on. In my Goodreads page I gave it 3 stars, and my whole reasoning behind this is that even though I love the world that Cassandra Clare creates, I love the shadow world. I found Clary, Chase, Alex, Simon to be annoying, and the only characters I really liked were Isabella. I really liked Luke's character and Hodge's character. I'm really interested to pick up the second book, which I believe is called City of Ashes. But after I finished reading this book, it wasn't something where I immediately jumped on Amazon and bought. I still haven't bought in it, and I think I might just wait a little bit to pick up the second book. But overall I did enjoy the reading experience, but there were some times where I was just like, really, Clary, really? And the whole thing that bothered me was the way, and I don't think this is a spoiler, but the way Chase and Alec and Isabella treated mundanes. And I felt like, but I don't know about you guys, but for me, if I were a shadow hunter, I had the responsibility of protecting someone, I won't really treat them as inferior as they had. They would be like, mundanes aren't good for this or aren't good for that. I mean, it's sort of like, I don't know, but that whole thing sort of bothered me. It's just something, I don't know if it bothered anyone. I don't know if I'm looking too much into it, but yeah. And the other thing that I got while I was reading this is that I felt there was a lot of familiar characters and a lot of familiar stories. Not the exact same stories, but I felt like there were some parts where you could tell where Cassandra Clare got her inspiration from, and I looked it up, and there was this whole thing. I googled Cassandra Clare, inspiration, and then in the related sources was Cassandra Clare plagiarism, and then all these articles and people talking about Cassandra Clare being a plagiarist. It didn't really turn me off, but it sort of made me think. I want to say I'm still interested in seeing where all these characters go, but at the same time I feel Cassandra Clare is just a very shady person when it comes to that, because before she was published author, she wrote a lot of fan fiction, and I actually don't want to get into all that. I believe that's a whole other discussion, and that is why I'm a bit hesitant to continue this book series. But I did enjoy myself while I was reading it, and I think at the end of the day, that's what really matters. And I hope you guys had a better reading month than me. I think everyone and their mother had a better reading month than me, but nonetheless, I'm very proud of what I accomplished. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.